Senator Roberts.
Thank you.
Is that me, Chair?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. Thank you for appearing today. Mr Sivaraman, is that how you pronounce it?
Sivaraman.
Sivaraman, thank you. As Australia's Race Commissioner, Discrimination Commissioner, you say the bile of racism, your words, is spilling out into the public forum in many political debates. Do you stand by that comment?
Yes.
Is questioning the migration intake numbers racist?
In of itself, it doesn't have to be. No, it's a question of what's associated with that and whether certain groups get targeted.
Okay, thank you. Mr Sivaraman, there are currently 4 million people in this country, our country, who aren't Australian citizens, are not Australian citizens, taking up beds while Australians are homeless, record homelessness, after years of unprecedented levels of mass migration. We have been at record numbers for multiple years in a row. That's not saying anything disparaging about those people who have arrived. That's just a fact. It is just a mathematical fact that if we continue to accept arrivals at the rate we are, our schools, hospitals, dams, transport and housing are going to become even more overwhelmed than they are. That's a fact. Is anyone who acknowledges that fact a racist?
Senator, I think the first issue is to simply connect in a very linear way migration to the various problems that you've described would not be accurate. The problems that you've
What is inaccurate about it, Mr Sivaraman?
The problems that you've alluded to, like housing, the cost of living, are complicated problems with many different sources. Migration is one of many different factors that may or may not contribute to those issues. Directly linking them is something that I wouldn't agree with, and it's that simplification that often then leads to the scapegoating of migrants, Senator, and I think that can be problematic.
Could you tell me how I'm scapegoating migrants, and can you tell me how, when I am one, and can you tell me how it's simplifying the issue?
Because it is a simplification of an issue if you directly say that there is only one cause for the significant problems that you've
I didn't say
outlined.
there was only one cause. It's the significant factor.
Even that in itself is a simplification, Senator. There could be any number of factors that contribute to those issues.
We know for a fact that we've got record homelessness, and the government is bringing in record numbers of people year after year after year. They haven't got anywhere to go, Mr Sivaraman. We even see now migrants coming in here, being given housing and then being turfed out when the next wave of migrants comes. Is that fair to the migrants?
Again, Senator, I'm not sure if I can take it further. The issues you raise in terms of homelessness, it's obviously a serious and significant issue. I think simply pointing to migration or migrants as the problem or the cause of that issue, I think is overly simplistic.
What about the skills misalignment between the skills we need in this country for people to get straight to work and bringing in people without those skills and not being able to find work? Is that dehumanising to the migrants? Is it dehumanising to the people here?
Senator, I'm glad you raised that issue. I think there is a real problem with the failure to recognise skills and experience and qualifications of migrants, which often leads to people being underutilised and dampening their productivity in the workplace. And I know that Settlement Services International are running a campaign now called Activate Skills Australia, because we do want to fully utilise the skills of people that come here, of migrants that come here, so that they can contribute to our workforce, and that's a really important issue.
But if they don't have the skills, for example, construction in the first place, with the government bringing in supposedly construction workers with skills in construction, but only 0.6% being actually having those skills and experience, how are they going to build houses for the other 99.4%?
I think, Senator, I'm not sure where the statistics you've quoted, I'm unaware of them, so I can't speak to those statistics specifically, but in a general sense there is a lot of research and data that shows that we have failed to recognise the skills and qualifications of migrants, and that is a significant detriment to the Australian economy.
Thank you. My final question before moving on to Dr Cody. I understand in your role as Race Discrimination Commissioner you are being paid $398,450 per annum, almost $400,000, plus 15.4% super. Are those pay figures correct?
I think that they would be, yes. I'd have to check the Remuneration Tribunal determination, yeah.
I'd now like